You're on.
Hey, hi YouTube. My wife got me back interested in moringa. So she's been doing videos about moringa. So anyway, we had some outside, so I'm gonna deal with some of the ones outside. This one here was about 7 feet tall. I had to cut it back because when the winter comes, it'll die out or die back. So when the winter came, it killed it. So I took all of the dry ones off the leaves and cut it back to see if it would sprout back out. It hasn't sprouted out yet. So I'm going to keep taking off dead pieces all the way to the bottom, leave it in the ground. It will sprout back eventually. Then these, we can dry them and use them for tea because it's good for a lot of things, including sleep. But anyway, so I'm going to start cutting it back now. And I'm going to cut back. And you can tell by the stem where to cut back to. When you get to the green part, then you know it's still alive. Okay, it's still kind of dead, so these can be dried out. Oh. Put them in the bag. Those can be dried out and made into tea. Okay, and I'm going to try cutting it down here. Yep, still dried out. So I'm going to cut just a little lower, then I'm going to leave it alone and see if it'll come back. Okay. So, running out of juice on my camera, so I'm going to move to another one and cut it back.
Yeah, you can put that in the bag.
Got my hands full. I don't want to waste it putting it in bags when I can show them. I can put it in a bag later. Okay, these two right here, I stuck them in the ground. They haven't sprouted yet, so I'm going to cut them back also. It's a little green there, so, and as a matter of fact, I cut right above a sprout. I don't know if you could show them that. There's a little bitty sprout there. That means that's coming back right there. So that'll be a good one. And then these, you can either replant these, because every single nodule, roots will put out and it'll grow again. Or you could just use it for tea. Okay, and here's another one here. I don't see any growth anywhere on it, so I'm going to cut it back down about here. And it's still not green. You cut down a little lower. And again, that can be used for tea. Okay, on the big one here, you train it as to how you want it to grow when you cut it back. All right. This one here was cut back, and now it's sprouted back out. All these are sprouts from this that was cut back, and that was cut back about 4 or 5 months ago. And see how big the leaves are here. That's coming all from this one here. So when you cut it all the way back, it'll just sprout out like a bush. So I'm going to cut this one here. And I'm trying to see where I want to cut it at. I think I'm going to cut it right above this growth here. And then we'll cut all of the leaves off this, dry it out, use it for salads or casseroles, whatever, make tea out of it or whatever. But anyway, so that'll go in the bag. And as a matter of fact, I might sprout this. I think I will. I'm just going to cut off what I don't need, and then I'll stick this back in the ground. And then what I'll do is I'm going to have a big pot, and I'll stick this back in the ground. And then everywhere where there's a little nodule, it'll put out roots. So you put it about at least a couple nodules deep, or nodes or whatever you want to call them, in the ground. And then every one of these little joints, it'll sprout back out again. And that's what you see here. This one was cut back about 3 or 4 months ago here. And then it's put out all this growth. And since the growth starts right about here, what I'm going to do is cut that off here. You cut it always at an angle. That can be used for tea again or whatever. And then the growth that went to that will all go into here and make this bush even more. But see how it's bushing everywhere? the more you cut it back, the more it'll start bushing at every single nozzle. Okay. My wife will come down a little further. I'm not going to show all of these, but I'll show you this other one we did. It's another one right here. It's about 1 inch in diameter. We cut it back all the way to the ground, and all this sprout came from that. Okay, and even some little ones. This one here, all this growth here came from this little stick, and it's only about the diameter of what? Maybe 1/8 of an inch in diameter. This little, and that sprouted from it. Here's another one here, about 1/8 of an inch in diameter, just a little twig, and this sprouted from it. So I mean, they just keep growing and growing. All these sprouted from when I cut back. You see I cut here, that came out. So anyway, that's what we're doing today, and we're gonna get our supply for the house for medicinal and also eating purposes, and then we're gonna start transplanting the sticks, some of the sticks they cut, and so we can get them all in the garden. My wife showed you the garden, how we're gonna have the whole garden moringa. Anyway, so for now, that's it. The phone's about to run out of juice. I didn't charge it up last night. So you all be blessed. Find out more about moringa and subscribe. This is gonna be on my wife's channel, so subscribe to her channel, give her a thumbs up, and also comment. And as the season progresses, we'll show you more and more about moringa and more about how to use it. And it's a blessing, really, and it's so simple. Be blessed. Bye.
Okay, just press the bottom.
Press that square. See that square?